Have you ever felt like you had to put on a brave face, even when you were crumbling inside? Like you had to smile through the pain, pretending everything was okay? Today, we're going to talk about a man who was an expert at this, and the day his carefully built walls came tumbling down when he met Jesus. His man, let's call him Eleazar, was well known in his village. He was the one with the quick wit, the ready laugh, the first to offer a helping hand. To everyone, he was a pillar of strength, a beacon of joy. But behind closed doors, when the sun set and the village grew quiet, Eleazar was a different person. A deep, gnawing sorrow had taken root in his heart years ago, after a profound loss he never truly processed. He believed that showing his grief would be a burden to others, so he locked it away, piling smiles and jokes on top of it like stones over a well. One afternoon, a crowd gathered at the edge of the village. A teacher from Nazareth, a man named Jesus, was speaking. Curiosity got the better of Eleazar, so he went to see what the commotion was about. He stood at the back, observing. Jesus spoke of love, of forgiveness, and of a peace that the world couldn't give. His words were simple, yet they seemed to bypass their ears and go straight to the heart. Eleazar found himself listening, really listening, for the first time in years. As Jesus finished speaking, his eyes scanned the crowd. They weren't just looking over the people. It felt like they were looking into them. Then, his gaze landed on Eleazar. It was just for a moment, but in that instant, Eleazar felt seen. Not as the cheerful villager, but as the man with a hidden well of pain. It was as if Jesus saw right through the mask, past the jokes, and into the brokenness he tried so hard to conceal. Something inside Eleazar shifted. He didn't plan it, but his feet started moving, carrying him through the dispersing crowd towards Jesus. When he stood before him, the witty remarks he was famous for died on his lips. All he could do was look at this man whose eyes held no judgment, only compassion. Jesus didn't ask what was wrong. He didn't need to. He simply placed a hand on Eleazar's shoulder and said softly, "The joy you give to others is a gift, but it is time you received peace for yourself. You don't have to carry this alone." And that was it. The dam broke. For the first time since his loss, Eleazar wept. Not quiet, hidden tears, but deep, heaving sobs of grief that he had suppressed for so long. He didn't feel shame or embarrassment. In the presence of Jesus, he felt only release. It was like a heavy, invisible cloak he'd been wearing for years was finally being lifted. The pain was still there, but it was no longer a crushing weight. It was just a part of his story, a part that was finally being acknowledged and healed. Eleazar's healing wasn't about forgetting his loss. It was about learning to live with it in a new way, with an open heart instead of a hidden one. He discovered that true strength wasn't about hiding your pain, but about having the courage to face it and let it be healed. His smile, once a mask, became a genuine reflection of a newfound peace, a peace that came from being truly seen and loved by Jesus. This story reminds us that it's okay not to be okay. We don't have to hide our struggles behind a forced smile. Jesus sees past our masks and into our hearts. He meets us right where we are, in our pain and our pretense, and offers us a healing that isn't about erasing our scars, but about transforming them into sources of strength and testimony. He offers us true, lasting peace. If you're carrying a hidden burden today, know that you are seen, you are loved, and you don't have to carry it alone. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, please like and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.